Hey guys, today we're gonna be watching Where Does Self-Confidence Come From Harald Baldr.
We're going to be reacting to it. Self-confidence is like one of those tricky things. I feel that it really stems from your childhood. It's just like one of those, I don't know.
Yeah, it's major in life, period.
It is major, yeah. But we hope you guys enjoy the video.
Confidence, willpower, money making, your ability to make bank. It's all highly correlated. So I get a lot of questions about this actually, people who want advice on this and that, very often in aspects of life that I have no expertise in and I can't really help you with, but just in terms of generally
people
trying to
ask
motivate
him
people,
a lot
that is something I do have
in his
expertise in.
videos, like, sorry about that, Hans.
I myself I've never just started out with anything and been good at it. I never tried something new and then
they want to know how did he go so
like,
far,
wow,
you know.
I'm great at this.
And really, I mean,
No,
you just have
I'm
to
like most people,
put yourself into whatever
highly
it is
average.
and just go for it. Guys,
I mean,
know?
kind of getting ahead of myself here, but didn't you just see me do a workout despite me being 38 years old and having a Burger King body? I know I'm not the best at this, at giant sets, at technique,
Burger
at
King
looking
body,
good, at strength and all that. You know, I'm actually highly mediocre. Yet my workout
He looks
video from
great.
yesterday when I squatted with Boris still got 120, 130,000 views. It's pretty good for someone who's mediocre, right? And that garners a lot of hate. All the haters were out in force yesterday on that video.
a little more than
wanting
mediocre.
Boris dead.
Yeah.
And also me for, oh, you think you're some kind of workout dude. You know, F you, blah, blah, blah. Loser. It's like, wow, great. Motivates me to do more workout videos. And helping people who actually want to succeed in life, improve themselves, embark on that painful process of self-improvement and start climbing that ladder to success or whatever it is that you want to climb up to. So let me, I did take some notes for this. So let me then talk a little bit about mediocrity. Most people in life are mediocre.
Hi.
Who knows, percentage-wise? Maybe 90% of people are mediocre. Maybe even 95%. Only 5% are maybe 2.5% are exceptionally good at something, and 2.5% are exceptionally
Think outside the
horrible
box,
at everything.
people.
You know, the rest of us, we fall within the 95%, 90%. However, you know, this is not an exact science. So maybe you know this. I've always known that. Where I lie, I know that I don't have exceptional talent. I also know that I'm not, you know, exceptionally horrible at most things. I'm in the middle of pretty much everything I've ever tried.
He does.
So I know I'm mediocre, feel mediocre, yet that isn't something that motivates most people. Most people, they maybe they see, okay, I can give you an example.
That's true.
When I really started YouTube back in, when did I really decide to go for it? I think it was 2016, something like that. One of the biggest guys was Rich Piana.
Yeah.
And you know, he had way over 1 million subs, and I thought, wow, I'll never get to his stage.
Oh,
but
God rest his soul.
I actually have more subs
Piana,
now than Rich Piana did in his prime. Yet he is a bodybuilder on the top of his game. He looked great. It's a hell of a lot more motivating than me. You know, he was better than me in pretty much every aspect. Certainly in terms of working out and all that, you know, yet I was able to build a pretty sizable audience as well. So what's the lesson in there? What's the lesson there? This is something I've used since I was 14, 15 years old. And the older I got, the more this dawned on me, is that mediocrity, everyone's mediocre. I mean, what separates you, what can separate you from the rest, even as a mediocre guy or girl, is the will to act, because that is something that let's say what I said before, 90% of the world are mediocre.
He's right.
Within those 90%, which is then
it's motivation.
a hell of a lot of people.
And at least trying to.
How many of them do you think had the willpower
to
and the strength to put themselves out there, like I've done on YouTube, or let's say we're not talking online world here. Go to job interview after job interview, being rejected 100 times, knowing that, oh wow, I'm not the best at this, that's why these banks aren't hiring me, but then still go into the 101st bank, 102nd, and still, you know, that's willpower. And that is a That is in short supply.
Thanks.
And that is a good thing. That is where you as a mediocre person can succeed, and you can drive a lot of inspiration from
and you can
the
give it to other
knowledge
people
that
too.
yes, I may be pretty much like everyone else in terms of skills, in terms of looks, in terms of money and whatnot, but you can become extraordinary and go above and beyond in terms of willpower. All it takes is to
Yes,
is to
he's
actually
right.
say, listen, I'm going to do this. I am going to go to that job
And just
interview,
do
or I am
it.
going to learn this skill. I am going to
Yeah.
take action here and improve my earnings potential, and that will set you apart. Only out of those 90% that are mediocre, maybe something like 10%, 20, or maybe less, maybe
Are the
5.
ones
I
that
don't know.
succeed.
All I know is that
Yeah.
it's in short supply, because there's a hell of a lot of people out there who sit and bitch and moan and complain at others who are out there doing things. They see them doing things. So maybe you have a neighbor who's like that. Or maybe you are this guy. Maybe your neighbor drives a better car than you. And you're thinking, wow, I look better than him. Why does he have a
Not
a
supposed to
hot
do
wife
that, guys.
or girlfriend?
Biblically.
And why does he drive
Yeah.
that car? I'm smarter than him, better looking than him. Maybe you are. But I mean, he, instead of bitching
Sure.
and moaning about it, he went out and did something. So the will to act and saying, yes, I am going to do something here and improve myself, even though it's going to be embarrassing and I'm going to be horrible at it for years, whatever it
That's
is.
funny.
That is
right,
what can
though.
set you
Yeah.
apart as a mediocre person. And I always took strength from this, because in America, there's this, you
America.
see the elite athletes, they're like, wow, I always wanted to be number one. You know, like the Nike or the Puma ad, striving to be the best, the number one. For a highly rational human being like myself, nothing can be more demotivating than thinking like, oh wow, let's say we're talking sports, or we're talking stock trading, or being a banker or whatever. Imagine going into any profession thinking that, wow, you're gonna have
No,
to be
that's
number
not
one,
true.
the best to make it. I mean, you know, if your brain is kind of screwed on straight, you know, wow, what a transphobic comment. Jokes aside, if your brain is screwed on
funny.
right, as in right wing. Oh, damn! I just kind of keep talking myself into this quagmires. If your brain is situated
Yes.
properly,
If your brain's
it's
screwed
not
on.
shaking around when you walk. Nothing can be more demotivating than thinking, wow, I had this mountain to climb, and there's a million people, there's a billion people on that mountain, but I have to climb ahead of all of them to make it. No. The way to think about mediocrity is to remember not just Ronaldo and Messi make money. 7 minutes in. There's a whole team around them that also make money. And then there's the B side, and then there's the lower. Okay, maybe that's an extreme example, because even to play for Barcelona B is incredibly difficult. But let's say the whole La Liga or Serie A or Premier League. You don't have to reach the Premier League to make money. You can play in the first division and still make money. And those guys are not the best. They'll never be the best. Now, even reaching the first division and making money from playing football, you know, that is difficult. A lot of people are going to fail, maybe most, because there's a limited slots available. But isn't it a lot more motivating to think that, wow, I can be one of, I don't know how many players there are in Premier League, 1,000? Then if you go down there in the lower leagues, there's another 1,000. Isn't it easier, isn't it more motivating to think about, wow, I only have to become among the best 2,000? And then I can kind of
Motivation.
realize my
Going at
my potential as
you guys
best as I
want.
can and make money doing what I love. Maybe that's an extreme. I mean, that's still, you know, that's soccer. It's very competitive and so on. But just look at any realm, any profession. And for example, how many bankers do you think there are in the world? You'll probably say there's too many. Okay, maybe I agree with you there. But let's say your dream is to become a banker. Not just the people working for Goldman Sachs make money. There's people working
That
for the
is true.
community bank down the road who make money. There are millions of people employed in banking. And isn't it a lot easier to motivate yourself knowing that you don't have to be hired by Goldman Sachs to become a banker? All you have to do is just work hard
right.
enough to become a community banker. That's my point. Use if you're a rational person, you feel mediocre and so on, that should be a motivating factor.
God, not to get off
It shouldn't
subject or topic,
demotivate you,
but you guys,
because
it's
you don't have to be the
gorgeous
best to make
there.
money.
Yeah, it's really
And having
gorgeous.
said
It's
that,
really
if you're
Sri
still
Lanka,
feeling, you know,
right?
what do I do? I'm mediocre,
Pretty
but I'm
sure.
not mastering anything.
Gorgeous.
Well, let me relate to you. So what I just give you now, mediocrity, that is my best lesson that I've come up with on my own. But in order to reach that, I mean, I've had other people give me advice when I was younger, and one of them was my best soccer coach I ever had.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Stefan.
Know that, guys.
I was 14 years old, and I was fairly okay with my right foot and my left foot even, but it was my I wasn't very good with the headers. And conventional wisdom in Norway will then have it that you should bring your header game up to speed, so you're just as dangerous there as you are with your legs. But he said, listen, no. If you're good with your right foot, you should become great with your right foot. If you don't have no skills with your left foot, I mean, why would you even try to bring that up? You're just gonna
So
you're
if
just
you're
gonna
good
languish
at
behind everyone else.
something,
If you
go for that.
If you're already
Whatever
fairly
you're good
okay with
at.
your right foot, become superb with your right foot, or just good. Specialize, and therein lies the key to self-confidence.
Confidence comes from knowing you're reasonably good at something.
As soon as you're mastering something, like the aerobics lesson I spoke about earlier, imagine showing up to that aerobics lesson, and it's your
He's a great
it's your
talker.
5th year of
Yeah,
doing
he's really good at
aerobics.
talking. Yeah.
Very good at speaking.
And in that class, you go into a class, you've been doing aerobics for 5 years, it's you and the instructor, and then 19 other people who've never done aerobics before. Are you going to feel confident in that room or not? Chances are you'll be there with the instructor, essentially acting as her or his helping instructor, because you've been doing aerobics for 5 years. You've acquired some skill in this now, and you thus feel confident enough to then convey the lessons or techniques or whatever. I've only been to one aerobics lesson. I remember I felt highly uncomfortable because I knew nothing.
Yes,
But let's say if you do it
cool,
for 5 years,
biking.
you have acquired
So
confidence. And skills and confidence in skills, it's something that you can monetize. Be it by selling your time to an employer, a bank, an aerobics studio, if it's aerobics, that's your thing, or to branch out on your own by starting an aerobics website, or
That's right. Just
Yeah.
put
or,
yourself into
becoming an
whatever
instructor
you're
yourself.
good at, you know?
and so on. So all these things are tied together. Let me see if I covered kind of what is the problem when I do these talks.
It has to be what you really like to, what you like to do, you know?
I kind of lose
But that
track of
goes
what I'm
along with
saying
it.
here. So I think I've covered what I wanted to do. You know, specialization. Use the fact that everyone else is mediocre. Use that as a motivating factor, and the knowledge that if you just have the willpower to hone your skills, realize that you will never be the best, but best isn't something you need.
Right.
Mediocrity can still make you money, can still lead you to success in life, and so on. Use those things to kind of get up off the couch, do things. Hey, I'm in the middle of a monologue here. I was going to ask you before, do you ever do reps? Do you do pull-ups here?
Yeah.
You do before? Oh, really? How many can you do?
You know they're gonna make memes.
Maybe 4, huh?
Now
You
he
want to
wants
do some
to do
pull-ups? You want to show us?
You know they're gonna make memes.
Wow.
Telling you, I'm not the only one here. Remember the proper form? 1.
Wow. He's good.
Wow, 2.
He's going to go for 3.
Awesome. That's it. Don't. All right.
Nice.
He's down. Are you chopping wood today? Are you chopping wood today? Are you chopping wood?
No, not today.
No, not today.
Not today.
Tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe I can make a video. We want to see how you're chopping wood.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice guy.
Or tomorrow. See you then. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take
Oh,
it.
he's drinking out of
Coconut
the-
Thank you so
water.
much.
Oh, cool.
Wow, coconut.
It's funny.
Wow. I lost my train of thought there. Where was I? Actually, I have a lot more to say on this topic, but let's end it here. Let's conclude.
And here
Anyone
it doesn't end for
can
10
do. Anyone can succeed. You don't have to become the best. You can be more mediocre. What sets you apart, what can set you apart from the rest, is the will to take action and do the uncomfortable things that that just put
Right.
your first foot on that ladder,
Just start.
climbing up.
Yeah.
Whatever it
Once
is.
you develop the skills, your
Whatever you
confidence
wanna
comes. Everything else will blossom, including your income and success in life, whatever path you choose. So I can't. Many people send me emails.
Yeah,
"I
a lot
wanna
of
do
people
this.
ask Harold,
Maybe I want to be a YouTuber,
you know,
but can
for
you help me?
advice
Can you? It's like
with
if
what
you're-
they should
if you're
do
at that stage.
because they really think he's like very successful.
If you're at that stage,
which he is
maybe
successful.
I want to be a
Yeah.
YouTuber. You don't even
Can you see?
you don't, as some of you say in those emails, you haven't done anything, you have no skills, haven't had a job or a career or gone to school. You just, I was thinking about being YouTuber. Well, then
It's not impossible.
I'm not saying it's
No.
impossible, but you're gonna have to start honing some skill, you're gonna have to develop some expertise in
Work.
something. Don't have to be the best. You don't have to
The Burger
you still
King
have
bar.
to Burger King bar and do a workout video like I just did. You don't have to be Tony Robbins, and
Right.
you can still try to motivate
He's
people like I
absolutely
just
right.
did.
He's just
But
as good as
you're
Tony
gonna have
Robbins, if
to-
not better.
There has to be. It doesn't start with going into a bank and saying I want to be a banker. It starts with you having done something related
I wonder if he
to
did
the
this
skills
just
that
'cause
they
he-
need
just
as
'cause he,
a,
wanted to do
that a
motivational
bank will find
speeches.
useful. Similarly on YouTube, if you just put a camera to your face and then start.
The videos?
There are some
the YouTube
people who do
videos?
that. Just it's this Korean guy.
It's almost like someone
Actually-
doing music because they want to be an actor.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Harold does
But,
give a lot of motivational
Unless you
speeches,
come
I
up
feel
with
like,
a
guys,
new niche
but
like that, chances
it kinda
are,
just, like,
if you're going to do any kind of
coincided
talking or
together, you
anything,
know?
you're going to have to
the traveling,
have
the
something-
speech, the,
something useful to
Sorry.
say that people can utilize and so on in
Put
their
our
life. So
earbuds
maybe
on.
I'll do another. I actually have a lot to say on this topic, but I'm gonna do another giant set, and then finish the coconut,
the lime
then-
and the coconut.
and then I'm signing off.
We don't want him to sign off.
No, he's doing push-ups.
Good beeping morning. Today I am
he's
going
good at
to
this.
do a giant set. 20 reps. 4.
Oh, I love his chain,
And then
you
I'm going
guys.
to talk
What
about
is
confidence
it?
and willpower.
What's his chain, babe?
Because I didn't want
I
to do
think
this
it's
today.
an axe or
So how do
something.
you
Oh, it's
soldier through
wild.
when you don't want to do
nice.
something? Let me finish the first 20 here.
When he
His
hits the
looking
chain,
nice,
it's the
too.
right spot. Here it
9,
is.
10, and then we'll continue.
He reminds me of Dad doing.
Yeah.
Remember, pump is essential. 2, 13, 14, 15,
Wow.
16, 17. Phew.
I think Harold was in the military too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's in the military.
Yeah.
But for it to be giant sets, you can only have a short break, less than 60 seconds in between your sets. Giant sets is 3, supersets is 2 exercises, so back to back. So this was 1, push-ups, we're going to do pull-ups, and we're going to do
That's good.
another version
Yeah.
of the squats. So about 30 seconds before I have to start.
I mean,
It's going to be a hassle.
maybe
and I
not
have to
all
take
the
a break
time
in
with the
between
working
here.
out constantly,
So I
but
can do 20. Maybe we'll get
good
this
to
angle.
stay in shape.
Yeah.
That's better. This angle for the win. Am I filming? Yes, I am.
Oh God, he's got to be careful on that thing.
Yeah, he
It's like
does. Yeah.
scaffolding. It looks like.
Again, gotta use this one because it was just killing my fingers. A little behind schedule here.
He's doing just fine.
Yeah.
All right. The key here,
Oh my gosh,
as always, is to
guys!
go-
I just pictured him pulling that thing
I
down.
know.
God forbid.
Now, I'll tell you more so than ever, because this is a dangerous water tower to be under.
Can you see it?
Wow, he's good at that. Yes, I can.
What's that? 7.
Wow, that's hard to do. I know. Not that I've ever done it, obviously, but I remember Dad doing them.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Wow.
here's those 12. You said you're gonna do 20. That's right. I am gonna do 20. I need a little
Drink.
to make it to 20, I need a tiny break.
Oh,
I
camera.
can adjust the camera. See if this angle is better.
I wonder where Harold's going next, guys. It's almost like, you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool he's in Sri Lanka this whole time.
Yeah, it's really cool. Must
This
be hot
one
up
gets
there.
in the way.
That's what,
So let's-
Oh, yeah, his back's red.
It's better to go this way.
Us whiteys can't take the sun too much.
Oh no. Not at all.
Tend to
Some
get
can.
burnt.
13, 14, 15.
Oh, it's hard. That was pretty good.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Uh,
Is that 20? I lost count. Let's
I
hope
think
it
it was
was.
about 19.
You're counting.
I think, yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
But it's not 20 when you did 12 first and then another 8.
Hey, it's
Whatever,
better
guys.
than nothing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It kind of relates to what he was just talking
Let's
about
go.
being mediocre.
Yeah.
Let's do another
Funny.
variation of the.
Oh, and he's got the can.
Oh. Nothing motivates you like
alcohol?
wine.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Where's the coconut?
Oh,
Is this the next morning? Because he had just said
Oh, maybe he
you do
switched.
this 3 times.
maybe, yeah.
This one should be fairly easy.
Oh, that thing's a little weighty.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's like, oh no.
That's funny.
It's too hot. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's
You gotta
ready.
rest for a minute and then
Yeah.
go back at it.
Let's use this one then. But hey, this break is longer than 60 seconds. I know. What can you do? What can you do? There we go. Like that. Same as yesterday.
Whoa.
Dang.
Three, 4.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, and we switch.
Deep breathe.
An angle.
In through your nose, out through your mouth.
Yeah.
That's better. Oh. 1, 11, 12, 13, 14,
50 or 15?
17.
I like how I was being completely raw about
Last
this. Like,
Yeah. With the can and hey,
and just like not lying, like showing how much you
So-
can do. and
you're
stuff.
right.
That was 1 round.
Ooh, 2 more sets?
We do 2 more.
Yeah.
It's not incredibly exhausting. It's just it's hard
Yeah. Get so
to
winded.
talk and do this at the same time. So let me catch my breath here. I'm gonna talk about some motivating tools for you guys, which I have elaborated upon before, but I can make a briefer little monologue on them. Just let me
He's gotta catch his breath,
give me a minute.
guys.
Let me come back here.
You guys work out. That's hard.
Well, maybe a thumbnail game. Should be a good one.
Calm down.
Wish I doesn't break his camera too.
I just keep seeing that thing like pull over unless it's bolted in.
Oh, that's good. That'd be good thumbnail. Come on, lion. Give me that
Lion.
strength to finish the video.
He's actually in really good shape, I think.
Yeah, he
you know,
is, yeah.
looking at him, he looks great. I mean,
It's over.
that's it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the lion gave him the extra strength,
Yeah.
guys.
Didn't give a good
So,
lie.
that video was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, don't you think so?
Yeah, that was very good. Yeah, that's it. I
Okay.
thought that Harold was going to end differently, but
Yeah, so did I.
he's been ending like that lately. It's like, you know,
I kind of like it though. I do kind of like it.
yeah, it's like it's
cool.
just, that's it.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for stopping
Yeah,
back
thank you
into the
guys,
channel. And
Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and
we hope to see you on the next video.
yes.